Hello Gemini, welcome to Elle's House of Tarot. I hope you're all having a beautiful day today. So I didn't do readings last week because Lionsgate was super intense for me. Definitely went through, well, I feel like I went through some sort of ascension or something, but I had very intense energy around me, for a solid week. So not the best time. I just decided to take a break from YouTube. But I did still do a lot of personal readings, which were very powerful and interesting. So let's get into your reading. As you can see, we're going to take a look and see what's going on with your person. If you experienced any, energy or changes during Lionsgate, I'd definitely love to hear about it in the comments. But we're checking in with your person because if, I experienced changes and you did, then hopefully your person did as well. So let's see what's going on with Gemini's person. What is going on with Gemini's person? This is a general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So if your sun sign doesn't resonate, be sure to check out the other placements in your chart, because sometimes those can resonate more. Being a general reading, make sure you're only taking the messages that resonate for you and leave the rest. If you'd like to take a closer look at your personal situation, you can book a reading with me by sending an email to ellshouseoftarot@gmail.com. All right, we have the Sun in the reverse, the World in the reverse, and the Knight of Cups in the reverse. All right, Gemini. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you probably know that I'm a Gemini and my person is a Gemini. Though I have surrendered to the fact that he's not coming back. But that doesn't mean that he's still not a part of my, we're soul tied. So anyway, what I'm feeling here with your person. There's an energy of like suppressed emotions or an inability to communicate emotions, however that resonates for you. It could be both ways, but it's like your person is conscious of it now. Like your person is conscious of the fact that they've been hiding feelings or pushing feelings down or haven't been communicating their feelings. There's some sort of energy of awareness around this. With the World being in the reverse, they still feel the connection with you. There's still an open cycle between the two of you. And it's like I'm hearing can't get you off their mind. Like they can't just release you and move on. Even if you haven't spoken to them in months or even years, there's just like this inability to just let you go and move on. I think they want to, but there's some sort of an awakening here, realization, epiphany that's happening with them. Why is the Sun in the reverse? See? 8 of Wands came flying out, which makes sense since this card is intense energy. It's one of the most intense cards in the deck, especially for being a minor arcana. It also speaks of communication and traveling or moving towards you. It's like, so they've always been drawn to you. They've always wanted to be, like they've always felt your energy, but they used to like run away from it. And now, I'm not saying that, for a lot of them they may come towards you, but they're not resisting is what I'm feeling. They're not resisting that energy pool, that draw, that I can't get Gemini off my mind type of feeling anymore. There's, almost like an energy of surrender here. Why is the World in the reverse? The Emperor and the Hierophant look very similar, but this is the Hierophant in the reverse. Again, feeling that separation. Feeling like there's unfinished business here, or like they just can't release you. And I feel like they've been running and hoping that after a significant amount of time had passed that you would fade. It would just be a memory that would just, pop in every once in a while, but it's like they can't release you. That's a very strong message. And now, instead of resisting the connection, instead of fighting it and trying to run from it, they're sitting in it. They're more sitting in it than they are coming towards you. But they're sitting in the energy of the connection. All right. Why is the Knight of Cups in the reverse? Oh my goodness. The Lovers in the reverse with the Hermit. I heard I didn't choose you. So that could be a message for some of you. I did not express my emotions to you. Again, feeling the separation here. The Hermit, they're feeling very isolated. They're feeling very on their own. But I think they're feeling very spiritual now. There's like, again, he's looking directly into the lantern, to the light that's leading the way. So I feel like there was some sort of awakening, or I just have to point out Four of Wands. It was on the bottom when I split the deck. But there is something that has awoken within your person. It's like kind of a light bulb turned on here, which, the lantern. And even think about that as I said it. All right, let's find out some more information. Tell us more about Gemini's person. Tell us more. There we go. All right, so here we have the Eight of Swords, Queen of Coins in the reverse, and then the Two of Wands in the reverse. Whew. All right, so I'm getting some more messages here now that this Queen of Coins has come out in the reverse. These Lovers in the reverse with the Hierophant in the reverse, your person could be leaving a significant relationship that they're in. Queen of Coins is a wife and a mother, and when she's in the reverse, she sometimes can indicate it being an ex-wife or an ex-partner, and that's kind of the message that came through. Eight of Swords, your person is still wrestling with some mental obstacles. They're still feeling a sense of entrapment. But this is a different type of entrapment. So if your person was, say, married or in some sort of long-term commitment and they felt like they couldn't get out, I think they are seeing that there is a way out of here. I can't leave this marriage. I can't leave this relationship, or whatever it is. I don't have to be friends with these people anymore. I don't have to work at this place. Whatever it was, or whatever it is. This mental entrapment has now shifted from being stuck in a situation that they were probably in before you guys met to them feeling trapped away from you. Like, I'm picturing like somebody like in a cage and you're on the outside. They can see you and now they're free to come towards you, but they feel like they don't have access to you. And I think with the Two of Wands being here in the reverse, it's because they were given the option to choose you in the past and they chose not to. Okay, this Queen of Coins could also be you in the reverse here, where you have chosen to walk away from the connection and not, engage with them anymore. Why is the Eight of Swords here? It's the World, and it's out sideways. Okay, but it honestly feels like it should be in the upright. So now we have the World in the reverse here with the World in the upright here. And that's exactly what I was saying, because the World is about closing out cycles and moving on to new chapters. Okay, so this to me is representing the cycle they're still caught in with you. I've been away from Gemini for X number of weeks, months, years, and I still feel their energy. I still think about Gemini all the time. I just can't release them. So they felt mentally trapped in whatever situation they are or were in. Now, their mental entrapment has moved to a different cycle, to a different phase, where they have moved on from something or are in the process of moving on from something, which this Eight of Wands could indicate as well. And now their mental entrapment mindset is, okay, I freed myself from this connection, but now I can't access Gemini. So they're in a different phase, and their mental obstacles are still heavily present, but they have transferred from feeling trapped in one situation to feeling trapped in that they can't access you, that they can't communicate with you. So why is the Queen of Wands, why is the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse? You have the Empress in the reverse. There's a lot of major arcana here, but they're all in the reverse. It's because your person is getting in their own way again. Yes, they may have resolved one problem, but now they're creating another problem in their own mind. Again, this could indicate them leaving a connection behind, but also could indicate the inability to start a new phase of life or a new cycle. They feel... Okay, so interesting, because the Hermit is a solo person. He goes on his journey alone. So your person feels... I feel like for most of you, of course, it's general reading, I can't predict for everyone, but I feel like for most of you, your person is now single or unattached from whatever karmic issue is in the way, okay? But now they're like, I feel like they're stuck between almost like that rock and a hard place situation. They're trapping themselves. Here they have the karmic issue on this side, they have you on this side. They're not engaged with either one, they're stuck in between. And I hope that that made sense. It's like they feel like they can't go back to whatever situation they left, but they also feel like they can't reach out to you. Why is Two of Wands in the reverse? And I feel like it's because most of y'all cut them off pretty harshly, or were very clear. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Speaking of delays, again, some more feeling of like suppressed energy and emotions, not being able to have a new start or new beginning with you. I feel like your person is very much wrestling with their own mind. It's like, well, I abandoned situation A, but Gemini said that they didn't want anything else to do with me anymore, so I can't really go to Gemini either. They're just stuck in this weird space right now. Which, honestly, if you've ever left a very long-term relationship, married, like a marriage or anything like that, I think that's fairly common. I mean, you're probably don't have a specific person in mind that you want to move forward to, but leaving behind a very long-term committed relationship, you kind of don't know what to do with yourself. And that's kind of where I feel like they're at. They don't really know what to do with themselves now that they've made this decision. I feel they're going to follow through on it with the Eight of Wands being here and the Hermit, because they're going on a journey. They're in a new cycle with this world now being in the upright. I feel they will follow through on it, but it's still just a very rocky time, you know? All right, so let's get a final word of advice here for Gemini on this reading. Can we get some advice for Gemini on this reading, please? Move forward. Okay, so Gemini, your job is to just keep moving forward. I feel the reason why your person has finally gotten out of the situation they've been in or willing to start making these big changes is because they've watched you move on with your life. They might peek at you on social media and go, wow, Gemini is doing really well. Or they might, if you have mutual friends, they may ask, hey, what's going on with Gemini? And they hear these things that you're doing and you're doing just fine and that you've just moved on. And they're like, Gemini's just left me in the dust. So I've got to make changes now. Gemini's not going to come back as I am. So yeah, the advice for you is just keep moving forward. I don't know what, I'm not feeling imminent communication from this person, but with them being in this in-between stage, I feel like at some point they may try to reach out to you. But for right now, just keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep moving. Keep growing. Keep evolving. You're doing just fine. All right, Gemini, I'm going to leave it there for you. Thanks so much for watching. If it resonated, please like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.